night I was trying to film bike night, Tuesday night bike night, and I got there good and okay, and was talking around, having a good time. There was giveaways and all that good stuff for a bike night, and ended up leaving, and it was the first time that I actually took the city way home. And I kind of regret that. Well, I had to get gas, so I had to do it. And I had to go to the bathroom. So I took the city way home instead of the highway. And yeah, I don't know if you can notice, I don't have a mirror no more. What happened is I was coming up to a stoplight, and everything was, it freaking was such a slow dump. I dumped the bike and felt like an idiot about it, but there's absolutely nothing I could have done. And I don't know if that was a cop or not. I'm going a little faster than what I should be through here. But I ended up dumping the bike coming up to a stoplight. It was raining earlier that day, and I was coming up to a stoplight on my way to work and hit some wet oil on the road from the rain lifting up the oil on the road, and I hit it and I started sliding, but I caught myself, and it was kind of like deja fucking vu. And about 9 o'clock at night, I'm riding through Lansing, and on my way home, going to a stoplight, and I'm applying my back brake, and I'm only going like 5-10 miles an hour at the time, and I started sliding out of nowhere, and I let go of my rear brake, and I just kept sliding. I tapped that front brake, and the rear end just kept sliding on to my right side, and the bike ended up tipping over. And yeah, it busted off my clutch lever here, busted off the end. I don't know if you can see here on the front brake, I got that little knob on there. I got the OEM clutch levers and brake levers, and it snapped that off about halfway, and snapped the mirror off completely right at the base mount. I don't know if you can see right here. I'll pull over right up here and do a walk around of the bike, but it snapped off the mirror. Gouged one good spot on my paint, which I'm really bumming about. I could really give two shits about the clutch lever and the mirror, but the paint, that's what I'm kind of bumming about, because I don't know if the paint pen package that I got is gonna do justice for it. From what I'm reading, it's kind of hard to get that OEM paint to match these paint sticks, but what can you do? You know, it comes with the territory. So I ended up dumping her last night on a stupid thing. I float on this bike, and yet I managed to dump it doing like 5-10 miles an hour. Go figure, you know. So yeah, like I said, here's the clutch lever right here. Snapped it right off. I'm gonna file it down until ordered a new one until that comes in. This is what I'm talking about right here. That's a pretty deep one. I didn't crack the fiberglass, or the plastic, or whatever this is, which I'm very thankful for. So I got some paint coming in from Color Right. I believe that was the site. I'll put a link to everything that I bought to fix up this fuck up in the description below. But that was the main thing on the paint that happened right here. I got some scrapes right here and here. I got some down through here. I hit my my shifter down here. I actually had to pull it out a little because it pushed it in. What else? Rear peg here, I could really care less about it. It scraped that up pretty good right here. I'm not really too worried about that. Like I said here, I had to take this off. Tried changing it out with this one this morning, and it didn't really work. So I put it back on this morning. So what happened is when it tipped over, it snapped right off here at the base. And which I'm really thankful I didn't rip this right out of the plastic here. So I'm really thankful that didn't happen. Kicked up the kickstand pretty good. Could give two shits about that. Probably just Sharpie that fucker. Hit my handlebar here a little bit. Nothing too crazy. You know, nothing a Sharpie or black paint can touch up, you know. But yeah, that's the first dump on this bike. And I did actually have some swing arm sliders that I purchased last week, and I actually put them on last night, and it destroyed it. So it's had a whole whopping maybe 4 hours of ride time on it, which I'm kind of bumming. I mean, they weren't that expensive, but I did have them, and what the heck is that? I guess I run over an animal? What the fuck? I don't know. But nothing so far that I can really see. There's no scratches on here or on any of this. I kind of caught it when it was falling, and of course I filled up, you know, that night, so the bike was still kind of heavy, so I couldn't just whip it right back up. So that's why the mirror and the clutch lever broke on me, I feel like. Otherwise I probably could have caught it, 'cause this is a relatively light bike. I believe it's only like 560 pounds, so it's a light bike. So yeah, that was my bike night. I was filming for you guys to see it, but you know, I didn't actually have my camera on at the time. I'm kinda bumming that I didn't. The one time I didn't have my camera on. And I'm thinking a tutorial video on the process of this to see how it comes out for people that are skeptical about this whole Color-Rite lime green paint color they got, because some people are kind of skeptical on that and don't know if it'll really match it, and that seems to be a little deep right there. So that's going to be an interesting one to find. I might just end up plasti dipping the whole front. If I can't get it, put the paint over it and end up plasti dipping it. And I'm thinking about getting a decal sticker to cover up all these scratches over here. Was bumming out yesterday, but woke up this morning and really looked at it and didn't have that whole, you know, pissed off attitude about it, like how I just, you know, dropped my bike. And I'm looking at it, it's really not that bad of damage. Besides, this is obviously replaceable. I could care less. I bought this for 15 bucks, the whole clutch lever, and I got 2 mirrors for 25, I believe, and this was the most expensive one. I think that was like 33 bucks for the paint and primer and the clear coat for it. So we're gonna see how that goes, and I'll make a follow-up video on this and a tutorial on how this goes, and if you're wondering about doing touch-up paint. So thank you for watching, and I'll keep you posted on the next video on how this goes.